Welcome to the Summit Trucking PeopleNet training. In this video, we'll be going over hours of service and e-logs. The e-log process starts when you first log into the truck. So when you log in, you enter in your last 6 of your social for both driver ID and password. First you pull up the keyboard, press the numbers, enter in your ID and your password. Once your driver ID and password are in, click the submit button. After a brief data call, you'll be brought to the duty status screen. So this is where we're going to select our initial duty status. Now you can start your day in the off-duty duty status or any of these duty statuses. For the most part, you'll be starting your day on the on-duty duty status. Once you select the duty status, you'll then be asked to confirm the change. So here we see it's changing from off-duty to on-duty. If we got that wrong, we could go back to the duty status screen and select a different duty status. If that looks good, you can hit OK. So the next part of our login process is to fill in the pre-trip DVIR. So I'm going to pull up the keyboard, fill in the driver name, fill in the trailer number, most of our trailers don't have a trailer hub. It is a required field, so if your trailer does not have a trailer hub, you can just enter in 0. Then we'll fill in whether there was a defect found on the truck or not. If you say no, that's the end of the form, but if you say yes, it'll give you some additional things to fill out. So here we can specify what type of defect it was, tractor defect. If we answer yes, it'll then bring us some additional details that we can fill in about those defects. If there's more than one, you can continue filling out multiple defects in the same DVIR. I'm going to go back up here to defect found and change that to no, so we don't have to go through all the potential types of defects. Once the DVIR is completed, you hit done, and that will take you to the home screen. You can manually change yourself on and off different duty statuses, with the exception of the driveline. You can put yourself on the driveline manually, but you cannot manually take yourself off the driveline. So the way the driveline works is that if you begin driving, it will ask you if you want to go on the driveline. If you answer no, or you don't answer, it's going to wait till you travel a distance of 2 miles without stopping for 5 minutes before it automatically puts you on the driveline. To get off the driveline, once you've been automatically put on the driveline, you stop for 5 minutes. But you do not lose the 5 minutes of drive time. So as soon as the 5-minute threshold is met, the time is then backed up to the time that you stopped, so that the 5 minutes while you're waiting for on-duty not driving to kick in is then backfilled into on-duty not driving. These two lines in most ways take care of themselves. When you begin driving, you go on the drive line. When you stop driving, you come off the drive line. There will be other manual changes that you'll need to do throughout the day, and you can do those manual changes by clicking on the eDriver Logs button and then the duty status. Here we see the same duty status screen that we saw when we first logged in. So we can select any one of the duty statuses here and change that duty status. So if we wanted to go into the sleeper, we could select sleeper. If we wanted to go to off duty, we could select off duty. Anytime you have a change in duty status, it will ask you to confirm the change. So here we're going from on duty to off duty. If that looks good, we can hit OK. That'll bring us back to the eDriver logs screen. So I'll go back to the home screen. The Roadside button is where you can see your current available hours, and the easiest way to look at that. So here to show you how much time you have available to drive right now, how much time you have available on duty on your 14 for the day. Below that, it'll show you how much time until you need to take your next 30-minute break and how much time you have remaining on your 70. There are a few other buttons here that can be useful. If you click on the 1, 7, and 8 day, it will show you a graphic representation of your log. So here you can see that I've spent 9 hours and 47 minutes off duty today and 12 hours and 13 minutes on the on duty line. You can use the next and the previous buttons to go back to see the last few days of logs. So now we'll go back to the summary screen. This main Roadside screen is also the screen that you should pull up if you have a roadside inspection, a DOT inspection. It's the location where the DOT officer can see the easiest that you have available time. The 1 day graph is also a screen that they may want to see. So from here I'm going to go back to the home screen and we'll look at this load button. This is where you need to fill in your trailer and your shipping information. So anytime you change your trailer, you can pull up the keyboard, backspace over the trailer that was in there before and fill in your new trailer. Trailer 2 and Trailer 3 aren't for your second and third trailer of the day. That's for doubles and triples. So you just always keep the Trailer 1 updated. And you can update your shipping information here as well. You can fill in the company order number or the BOL number whenever you update that shipping information. Once this has been updated, just click OK. There is also a form in the hotkeys that is relevant to eLogs. So if we go to hotkeys and we take a look at the log change request form. This is a form, you select dispatch as a recipient. This is a form that you need to fill out if you need to make a change to your eLogs. So if you forgot to log a 30-minute break, or you stayed on duty not driving and you should have been off duty or in the sleeper, and you need to let safety know that you need an edit done to your logs, you can fill in this log change request form, and that will give safety an idea of the change that you need to make before they give you a call to confirm the change. Just fill this out as completely as you can. All the orange fields are required, so fill everything in and then send the form. Once you send that form in, safety will take a look at the form, make a change to the log, and call you to confirm the change. When you leave the truck, you'll need to be sure to log out. If you don't log out, it's pretty easy for another driver to jump in, see the home screen that they're used to seeing, and just take off like they're on their own time, not knowing that they're driving on your time. So again, be sure to make it a part of your daily routine to log out anytime you leave the tractor. So when you hit log out, it's going to ask you this question, a yes or no. Just always select yes. Then it'll take you to the final duty status screen. So this is just confirming the duty status that you're going to want to stay on whenever you exit the truck. For the most part, you're going to select it off duty. If you were changing tractors in the middle of a shift, you could stay on duty, not driving. So you'd show a nice clean on duty line in the transition between the two trucks. But again, for the most part, we'll select off duty when logging off. Now we'll fill out our post-trip DVIR. So we'll fill in our name, our trailer number, the trailer hub if it's available, and if there are any defects found. Once we're done filling that in, we hit next. And now we have the final confirmation of duty status change. So here this is just confirming that we're going from off duty to off duty. Everything looks okay. We just hit OK. Now we'll do a little bit of communicating with safety to send your logs in and confirm that your logs are updated. After the call has been made, you'll land back at the same screen that we started with. That concludes this video. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the other Summit Trucking training videos.